cool off. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these arguers, just let them tools talk. 200 to Izzy, get my ice here. Plastic, y'all as real as Buzz Lightyear. Say, got that, don't want the prices. I don't do this for this. We got.
Good evening from Toyota Center. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, yes, we are ready for takeoff.
And Ed, the Rockets are flying high. If they keep feeding the beard or feeding the streets, either way, this is a lethal backcourt.
There's been a launching pad for threes and so much more. Let's get ready for the tip. The Charlotte Hornets begin the game with the basketball. Rockets have it. Hall. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Ooh, Chris Paul. Missed his first. That one goes. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Chris Paul at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 86% from the line. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Hornets right now in possession.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay. His timing was a tad bit off.
Kid Gilchrist against Tucker. To Miles Bridges. And that's rebounded by Houston. To Harden. Hornets have the rebound. Walker into the front court. Down by one. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Can't get past the defender. Paul. Pass stolen by the Hornets. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooting. On the basket, but a shot won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Clint Capella with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Harden. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shoot or shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Harden. And count the basket.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You need to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Rockets come up with it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
And he's got the free throw as well.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Rocking the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Missed it. How'd that not go down? Austin Rivers to Harden. James Harden. 3 for 4. Good start. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Kemba Walker, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. So he hits the first, misses the second. Harden with it up top. Leads up, bucket. From long range, he engulfed him that time. Charlotte basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Kemba Walker matched up with Harden. But 2, and they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. And he's going to the line to shoot.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
2 for 2 on that trip. Into the front court, it's Walker. Looking to make something happen. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Nothing going here on that drive. Paul. That one out of bounds off a rocket. Across the timeline, it's Walker. 2-point advantage. Kenneth Faried pins it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kenneth Faried. Parker. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Count the basket inside. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 4 out of 7. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Hornets out in front. 1 quarter in the books, and Jay, naturally, both coaches wanted to get more stops. But boy, was that fun to watch.
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I'll be pulling my hair out. These players are driving me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just go in there.
Okay. Well, you were there.
Walker with the basketball. Down a point. Screen coming. Parker to Kemba Walker. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Kemba Walker lays it in.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Walker into the front court. He'll run the offense. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Knocked loose. Rockets have the steal.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot for Gerald Green. Off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Hornets have the basketball. Kemba Walker, guarded by CP3. Has a look. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
He gets it.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Into the front court, it's Walker. Down just a couple. Paul to Gerald Green. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Lays it up and in.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his court.
Ooh, Chris Paul. He's 3 for 7.
And all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Gordon with it. Lead is 2. And a nice finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Walker. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Deep right corner. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
P.J. Tucker at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Across the timeline, it's Walker. Trailing by 4. Oh, a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Jake Gilchrist here against P.J. Tucker. Oh, the whistle. Jake, take your hands off of me.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
First one, count it. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Harden. Got it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Charlotte with the basketball. Walker gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Paul to Harden. Lets it fly from long range, and James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Nope, first one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Harden. Man, that was a tough shot.
And let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Hornets right now in possession. Kemba Walker matched up with Paul. Add 2 points to the board.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Lets it fly from beyond the arc with James Harden, muscle memory, gets it to go.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Quinn Capella able to recover with the block. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kenneth Faried. Walker. Wide open look, won't go. To Harden. For three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And counted at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
The assist from number 3, Chris Paul.
Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the period. The Rockets with the lead.
The Rockets are up after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Fellas, back to you.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Paul goes to the right side. Fires the three. He was all over it.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
The pass set it all up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Harden. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
James Harden at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Walker with the basketball. His guys down by 9. Driving right to the basket. now ready for a couple of free throws.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Harden. Well defended.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Miles Bridges slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Miles Bridges. Clint Capella rejects it. That's his 3rd block this evening. Houston with the basketball. Harden, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Harden. Count it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. It's Rockets ball. Harden. Now that's a contest.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance in a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Capella. Clint Capella. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Clint Capella with the block. 4th this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Austin Rivers trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. 1 free throw, count it. It's a 3-point play, and the lead up to 8. Walker into the front court. Looking to make something happen. That's out. Last touch by Bismack Biyombo. Time to shuffle things up. Paul to Harden. Count the basket at the rim.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick their poison.
Miles Bridges to Kemba Walker. And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Batum. Great look and vision. Shot from the lane, won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Smothering D. Can't miss those. To Harden. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You need to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Harden. Can't get the bounce. Kenneth Fareed swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
There's the buzzer. Hornets with the first possessions here in the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
And count the basket inside.
There you go. I like seeing the scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Hornets at the controls of this one. PJ Tucker, huge block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Off the assist.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Paul to Fareed. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Ooh, Chris Paul. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Stepping east, then stepping west, and laying the ball right down the line.
Covering all areas of the map. New blood coming in for both sides. Paul to Capella. Short jumper won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of the defense.
Hart with the basketball. Lead stands at 10. Count the bucket for 2.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Parker into the front court. He'll run the offense. Clint Capella sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Parker to Nick Batum. Nicola Batum. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Parker with it. His guys trail by 10. No good. Harden knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Charlotte basketball. Clint Clint Capella snatching it out of the air. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Harden, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Bismack Biyombo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 56% for his career. Harden. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Clint Capella sends it away. Make that 7. Off the mark. No good. To Walker. Can't do that.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Hall to Capella. Clint Capella. Why night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ballgame is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Harden. And a pass taken away by Charlotte.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Whoa! What a finish!
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle-dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Into the front court, it's Walker. The deficit now up to a dozen. And scores.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Harden. 4-3. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
To Kemba Walker. Kenneth Fareed. Tips it.
Sent a message in that one, man.
Kenneth Fareed with a piece. Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Off James Harden. So the possession stays with the Hornets. Trying to cash in. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Steps out and hits.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that. That was nice.
Hornets have the basketball. It goes down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
He commands the paint this time down. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the late 3 at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. It's the Rockets, who are victorious as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Rockets did what great teams do best. Finish. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group. And that's what happened here today. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew,